So you know how to create beautiful and modern WordPress websites. But maybe you're tired of selling your time for money as a WordPress website creator. Or maybe you just like to generate a nice additional passive income. Well, with what I'm going to share in this video, we might just flip the script. Because today I'm going to show you how you can use your WordPress knowledge to make nice additional money online even when you're sleeping. Or even, why not, completely replace your current income. So make sure you watch until the end if you want to start monetizing your WordPress skills. Hello, I'm Kay from the Astra team, and today I'm going to share with you a solution where you can turn a WordPress website into a sellable website template in just one click. Yeah, just one. And that solution will also allow your customers to install your website template in just one click or by copying and pasting one link inside of their browser. Actually, the process is so simple that the first time I tried it, I was shocked, and you might say something like, "That's it?" And if you don't believe me, I will let you test it for yourself by providing a link that you can test, copy and paste it in your browser. You don't need any hosting, any domain name, you don't need any of that. It's going to be completely free, you can test it, but more about that later in this video. Now, let's take a look at how this works, but before we do that, in order to fully appreciate the solution I'm going to talk about today, we need to take a look at the traditional way of doing things. So, in the traditional way, imagine you want to sell a website template for WordPress. So first of all, you need to find a way to package and make a demo. Now there are many ways, there are many solutions, but let me just show you one. So we have one-click demo import. And if you're a developer, that's great. But if you're not a developer, when it comes to this, things might start to get complicated, to say the least. And then for your customer, once they've purchased the product, they cannot start using this design right away because they need WordPress to be set up, and then they have to go through the documentation of the design they just purchased and install it the way it's supposed to be installed for that specific item. And next, and I'm going to show you with this product, and I'm not picking this product particularly because it's the same with many products. As we scroll down, you see it requires separate plugins as well as a separate custom font that you need to purchase separately. Now, on the other hand, the solution we're going to talk about in this video is packageable in one click and installable in one click, or one copy paste in the browser. And before we take a look at how to use it, let's first discuss why should you even consider selling WordPress website templates. So let's take a look at revenue potential, and the first step is to nail down a niche. And in this example, I took a look at the number of pet grooming businesses registered in the United States of America. Now you may live somewhere else, but it's just to give you an idea. And according to Google, last year there were around 160,000 pet grooming businesses, and that was an increase from the previous year. Now imagine you create a template for pet grooming services and you want to sell it online. Let's say the price is $100 and you manage to sell 100 copies of it. Well, you've just made $10,000. Now take the same product, still priced at $100, and now you manage to sell it 1,000 times, which means you only put the effort once to create the product, but now you can sell it online, it's done automatically, and now you've just made $100,000. Now, I know some of you might say, hey, $100 is a lot for a website design. And that is debatable because as we saw, you can find some way more expensive designs and way less expensive designs. But I hear you. So let's cut it in two. Let's say it's $50 for your design. Well, if you sell 100, you'd make $5,000, which is not bad for a product you create once. And once again, if you sell 1,000 copies, you've just made $50,000. Think about it over the course of a year, for example. Now, just imagine that instead of having one website template for one niche, you have 10 website templates, each serving a well-researched niche. So with $50, 100 copies, like we saw, you made $5,000 per year, but now multiply it by 10, you made $50,000. For some people, this can replace their income. Now, if you sell it for $100 with the same other figures, then you'd make $100,000 per year. Now let's be crazy. Let's imagine that you sell 1,000 copies and now you multiply it by 10 for the 10 website templates in different niches. It's $500,000. And as you may have guessed it, if you double the price, well, you would make $1 million. Now I know this is all theoretical, but it's just to show you the revenue potential. And we're talking about potential revenue from a product you can create with the solution I'm about to show you today. And for this, we will be using ZipWP, which is the #1 free AI website builder. And ZipWP uses a combination of the Astra theme, the Spectra visual website builder, as well as a layout and templating solution that you can use with or without AI. Now, the solution we're going to use today requires a premium plan, but don't click off just yet. I saw you. Yeah, you are about to leave this video. Just give me a few seconds, let me explain, and then you will decide if you want to keep on watching or not. I dare you. The premium plans start at as little as $9 per month, and upon selling your first website template, it's going to cover a few months of ZipWP. So for example, if you sell your website template at $100, it's basically 10 months of the personal plan or 5 months of the pro plan. And yes, you've guessed it, 2 months of the business plan. So basically, your ZipWP premium plan is going to pay itself over and over again as you sell your own products. Let me show you how this works. Step 1. Create and package. So once you've signed up for a premium account with ZipWP, just log in. Next, click on Create New, complete the website, and enter a keyword to search a business. I'm going to type pet grooming. Then click on Continue. Now let's name our website and click Continue. Next, write a description and try to be as descriptive as you can. And if you need help, you can improve it using AI. Next, click on Continue. And here you can select the images you would like to be added on your website. Then click on Continue. Next, enter the email address and enter the phone number that you would like to be added on the website. And you can also add a physical address. If you want to, you can add social media links and then click on Continue. And now you can select the design of your future website. So let me just scroll down. You can load more designs. Let me take a look. And as I hover over a design, you can see that it starts scrolling, revealing the rest of the design. So I like this one. Let me pick this one and click on Continue. Next, you can decide if you want specific features such as donations, sales funnels, free live chat, automations, or a video player. But for the time being, I'm just going to skip this step and just click on Start Building the Website. And there you go, your website is ready. So here you get your credentials that you can copy, but you can always find them in your ZipWP dashboard. Next, click on Customize Website. And here you can upload your own logo. Click on Open. Then click on Select. Remove the text title and change the size of the logo. Next, I can change the color palette. And if I scroll down, I can also change the font pair. Next, let me click on Save. And there you go. In just a few seconds, my website is ready. Well, almost, because of course you could keep it like this, but then it wouldn't really make a difference with anyone else that would just create the same website, right? So you want to spice it up, you want to make tweaks to the design, and you want to change the images. And this is what I got after playing with the Spectra visual website builder and changing the images. And by the way, something you have to think about is if you're going to sell and package a website template, you need to have the rights for the images. But the good news is that in the era of AI, if you have an AI tool where you get the commercials rights to distribute the images, then you're set. The other option is to go on free websites like Pixabay or Pexels, just to name a few, but always make sure you read the terms and conditions and always make sure you have the commercial rights. And by commercial rights, what I really mean is that you are allowed to include those images in the WordPress website template you're going to sell. So this is what I came up with. And yes, I changed a lot of things. First of all, the images, and I also changed the structure, added some animations. And if you want to know how I created the exact same design, well, you're in luck because we created a video tutorial just about that. And of course, you find the link in the description of this video. Okay, next, once your website is ready, go back to your ZipWP dashboard, then click on Blueprints, then click on Create New. Select your website in the list if you have several websites, so select the correct one. Then click on Next, give it a title, and next, give it a short description. Next, click on Create, and voila, we just entered the title, the description, one click, and our product is ready. Now, another way you can create a blueprint is simply to go to your dashboard, then All Sites, then locate the website you want to package, and then on the right-hand side, click on the 3 dots, and click on Create Blueprint. And as you may have understood by now, a blueprint package is simply the package that your customers are going to use to replicate your website template in just one click or one copy and paste link in the browser. So next we want to copy this link because we will need it to sell our template. Now on a side note, if you made a mistake, you can always click on Edit and you can change the title and the show description, then click on Update. Also, let's say that you don't want to delete this blueprint, but temporarily you don't want it to be active. You don't want the link to be active. What all you need to do is click on this toggle to toggle it off. But let me toggle it back on, click on Update. And also imagine you make changes to this blueprint. For example, in this blueprint, I only have the home and about section ready, and you'll be able to actually test it. But please wait until you finish this video if you want to see the full power of it. So let's say I add a new page and now I want to regenerate. Well, I can just click on this icon here, regenerate blueprint, and the changes will be reflected. Same thing if I need to do a maintenance, like updating plugin or the theme or whatever, I can always regenerate. Next, selling your WordPress website template. Next, you're going to log into the website where you're going to sell your website templates. And if you haven't made that website yet, well, just follow the same steps that I just showed you a little bit earlier in this video. Create a new ZipWP website, just use some of the AI features if you need help with text or images, or even better, if you really want to create a beautiful website and you want to know how to use the Astra theme as well as the Spectra visual website builder, just take a look at these videos. And of course, you will find links in the description below. Okay, so now I'm logged in. And by the way, I created this website with ZipWP. So if you want to know how to move this website from the ZipWP platform to your own web hosting and domain, you can click on this link, move to host, and you will find a video showing you the process. So first we need a way to sell our product. So we're going to go to plugins, add new, and let's type SURECART. Click on install now and click on activate. Next, let me go back to the dashboard and you should now see SURECART in the navigation. So let's click on settings. And I'm not going to go through all the settings because it will take a full dedicated video. Oh wait, we already did that video. And of course, you'll find a link in the description. So next, hover over SURECART, click on Get Started, and click on Create New Store. Set your brand color, your store currency, and then click on Continue. Next, you can either start from scratch or with demo products. We're going to go with start from scratch, so click on Continue. Next, make sure your email address is correct and click on Continue. And congratulations, the store has been created. So now you can add a product, but I'm just going to close this for the time being. Then go to SURECART, Settings, Payment Processors, and you can use different payment processors. For this video, I'm going to use Stripe, and you can use Stripe in test or live mode. I'm going to use test mode. And here, just fill in the info. So your name, email address, and set your password. Then click on sign up. Next, review the various details and click on next step. And that's it, your store is all set. So back to WordPress, SURECART, settings, payment processors, and it will ask you to verify your email. So just head to your inbox and click on verify your email. Great, so we're now connected. So next, click on settings, payment processors, Stripe, then click on the little arrow and select whether you want live or test mode. As I mentioned, for this video, we're going to use a test mode. So click on test mode. Now just a word for the test mode. Don't forget when you want to go live to switch from test to live. Otherwise, you might be in for some surprises. So click on test mode. Enter the email address of your Stripe account. And if you don't have Stripe, it's free. So just head on to stripe.com and create an account. But if you don't, you can create it from here. Now, I already have a Stripe account, so I'm going to paste the email address linked to that account. Then click on Continue. Next, enter your password and click on Login. Next, select your Stripe account. I only have one, so that's easy. Then click on Connect. And there you go. So now we can go back to our dashboard. Then hover over SURECART, click on Products. Then click on Add New. And let's call it Personal Force Template. Then click on Create. Now let's give it a description. And next, where you see image, click on Add, Upload Media, then select your product image, Click on open, make sure the image is selected here, then click on choose one file. Great. Now click on add a price. And here, even with the free version of SureCarт, it could be a recurring payment, but let's keep it simple. It's going to be a one-time payment of $99. Then click on create price. Now we don't need any inventory, no variants, integrations, but we need the download link. So click on add downloads. And here we can either add a secure storage file or an external link. In our case, we're going to use an external link. So click on it. And this is where you need the link to the blueprint. So in case you forgot, in ZipWP, go to blueprints, locate the blueprint that you want, and then just click on copy. Next, let's go back to our product. Let's give our link a name and let's call it Personal Force Template. And where it says link URL, you want to paste the link you just copied. Then click on add link. Great, we don't need the other options, so we can go back up and click on save and publish. Okay, that's awesome. Our product is set up and ready to sell, but now we need a place where people can actually click and buy on our website. And there are several ways. So the first way is to click on the instant checkout arrow and toggle published and test mode, because don't forget we're in test mode. But just like for Stripe, once you go live with the real website, real products, real money, you want to toggle test mode off. Don't forget that. All right, next, where you see link, we're just going to click on the copy icon, and now our link is copied, and I'm going to save my product. And if I paste it in a browser, this is what I get. Direct link, instant checkout. Beautiful. Now let me go back, and another way users can purchase the product is here. Where you see URL slug, let's click on it, and I'm just going to right click on this link and copy the link. And if I paste it in a browser, this is what I get. I can either add to cart, and as you can see, it's a beautiful cart with modern animation. So I'm just going to remove this and close it. Or I can click on buy now, and then I land on this checkout page. Also, if you go to pages, you will see that when we install SureCarт, it installs several extra pages. The store checkout, which we just saw, the customer dashboard, and the shop page. So let's take a look at the shop page. So this is our shop page, and every time we add a product, it's going to appear here. For example, I added a new product, and now if I refresh, there you go. So now all we need to do is to link that page to our website navigation, and we're set. But since we're using WordPress, we have access to so much creativity, especially with the Spectra Builder, so you can create a beautiful page and just make it look the way we want, whether it's the shop page or even the single individual page. Let me show you. So first I went to pages and I created a new page that I call Personal Force Template. So this is the page, and I played with the Spectra Visual Builder, but actually I cheated a little bit. Let me show you. So I clicked on Template Kits, and then here you have beautiful sections. Let me show you. You get beautiful sections that you can use with or without AI. So it's completely free if you don't use AI. Now, if you want the AI to actually create the content, the images, the text, while knowing the context of the website, so they know what the website is about, then yes, it's going to cost you some credit. But like I said, if you want to use it completely free, just don't use the AI. So for example, I went to the services section and I quite like this section. So I just clicked on insert, and you can see it's beautiful. Now, all I did is I rounded the buttons and changed the images, and voila, this is what I got. So let me remove this section that I just added. Let's click on update. And now if we preview the page, as you can see, it's beautiful. And all I had to do is to copy and paste the link from the instant checkout. And in case you forgot, go to SureCarт, products, edit your products, then go to instant checkouts and just copy the link by clicking on the copy link button. Add or edit a button, and by default your button is in a button group. If you want to see it, open the document list overview, and as you can see here, it's a buttons group. And within this buttons group, you can have several buttons. So all of that to say that if you don't see a way to add a link here, just click in the middle of the button, and there you will see the option here in content. I've already pasted the link, but now you know how to do it. Then click on update. And now in the front end, you can just click on buy now. And it's going to take you straight to the instant checkout. Now using the same technique on the home page, what I did is I just added two buttons. One is the buy now button, which is going to take you straight to the instant checkout as we just saw, or the other one to more info. And if I click on more info, we land on the page that I just showed you. And then we can click on buy now and we land on the instant checkout. As you can see, it's beautiful. And actually, I could do with a demo. So let's add a link to the demo now. So back into WordPress, I want to add a button just below this one. So I'm going to click on the plus sign, then buttons. Now let me close this. Let me change it to demo. And where it says link, I'm just going to paste the link to the demo. And here where it says inherit from theme, I'm going to toggle this off. And I'm going to select this preset. Now let me close the presets. Let me click on content, enable icon, change icon. Then let me type link. I'm going to use this one. Click on insert icon. Then let me go to style, spacing. And I'm going to unlink the padding values. And let's give it 12, 40, 12, 40. Let me unlink the margin values and let's give it a top margin of 20 pixels. Now let's go to background and the background color is this one, and then hover and the background color is going to be this one. Next, let's go back to the general tab and toggle the option open in new window. Then click on update. And now let's go back to the front end and let's refresh. And there you go. Now, as mentioned, when we installed SURECART, it created a dashboard page for your customers to be able to download or purchase products. So it's important we link it in the navigation. So for that, you want to go to Appearance, Menus. And as you can see here, I've already added it, but if you're doing it for the first time, just select the page you want to add, click on Add to Menu, and then you can drag it around. And once you're happy, just click on Save Menu. Now I've already done it, so let me just remove this and let me save my menu. So now we can see we have dashboard here in the navigation, and if I click on it, it's going to ask me to sign into my account. Now I don't have an account yet, so just imagine I'm a WordPress freelance designer and I want to purchase the Per Style Force template. Let's go through the journey. So let me go back. So this is our homepage. So I click on Explore Now and I'm like, oh, just, looking at these, this is the one I'm really interested in. So let me click on More Info because I want to know more about this design. And here I can see the images, I can see the copy trying to convince me, and I'm getting convinced. Now let's click on Demo. And now I can browse through the website and I can get convinced. All right, I've seen enough. I want this. So let me go back. Let me scroll, let me click on Buy Now. Now let me fill in my details, my test credit card details, my address, and click on Purchase. And there you go, your payment was successful and a receipt is on its way to your inbox. So let's click on Continue. And here we are in the dashboard. Now we see a reminder you have not yet set a password. So let's do this now. Click on Set a Password. Let's add a new password and click on Set Password. And now if we check our inbox, we have an email with the order details and another email with access to our purchase by the means of a download link. But let's go back to our dashboard and we can either download it from here or you can go to Downloads. Then let's click on our products. And here we have a download button and this is where the magic happens. So let me just click on it. And as you can see, automatically it opens a new tab and installs the template. And there you go. After a few moments, your website is ready. So let's hover over the name of our website, click on Visit Site. And there it is, looking beautiful. And as I explained, in this blueprint, we have the home as well as the About page. So let's check the About page. And there you go. And if later I want to add the services, shop, contact pages, I can always do it and then I can regenerate the blueprint. And next, as a web designer, I would edit the content to reflect the content of my client. Now, don't forget that this website, once you've clicked on download, this generated website would only last for 24 hours. So make sure you either back it up or export it before that time limit. So as you can see, the blueprint feature of ZipWP is super easy whether you are the creator or the customer. Now it's all nice and all, it works, you can sell it, it's great, but how do you actually get clients? How do you actually market your website templates? Well, first of all, one of the ways people use to sell their templates is to go on popular marketplaces. Now it can work and that can be a good strategy, but as you see here, there are 3,900, well, almost 4,000 products. So basically on this website, you are competing with a lot of other creators. But at the beginning, it can be a good idea to get your name out there. That could be a thing. But personally, and I've actually done it before, I prefer selling on my own website. Not just because you can make more money, because the platform won't take a cut because it's on your website, but if we are fair, the platforms need to take a cut because they're doing the marketing, the advertising, and basically they're showing you to the world. Like I said, it can be a good strategy when you're getting started, but I wouldn't solely be on marketplaces. I would, at the bare minimum, have my own website and maybe start with a marketplace. But in the end, like I said, personally, I found that it's better to sell on your own website. And another advantage of selling on your own website is that there is no competition. Only your products. And that's the beauty of it. Now, the next way you can market your online store is with SEO, which stands for search engine optimization. And basically, it's the art of ranking organically in search engines, just like Google. And that means that when someone would go to a search engine and type pet grooming service website template, they would land on your website. So if you manage to be in the first 10 results, you can get a lot of traffic and thus make a lot of sales. But to be honest, it really depends on the niche you're targeting. And if SEO doesn't work, you may want to move to SEA, which stands for search engine advertisement. For example, Google Ads. And if you advertise, for example, with Google, you will be on the same results page. So for example, here, if you type plumber Miami, you can see the first links are sponsored. Here is the first 4 links. So yeah, you do have to spend some money, and that's a whole other debate for another video. And it really depends on the keywords you're targeting. So it's going to be a different price. So yes, you're going to have to spend some money, but that also means that more than likely, you're going to make some money and hopefully make some profit. Now, the next way to market your services is YouTube. And once again, you have 2 ways, just like Google. You can do it the organic way. So for example, let me type plumber Miami, and you can see we got some videos. And from here, they can put a link. I can go to their website and book their services. Or once again, I could use advertisement and more specifically YouTube ads. And these are the ads you see at the beginning, during the video, or at the end of the video, such as in this video, unless you have a premium account, of course. But that means that potentially you can reach a lot of people and thus make a lot of sales. Now, one piece of advice, if you want to go that route, use a separate YouTube account. Don't do it if you have a main channel and you create content. I would advise against trying to put YouTube ads on your main content, because once you do that, it's going to be hard to get your organic reach to stay at the same level for some reason. So I would advise to have 2 different accounts for that. Next, Meta. So in the same way, you can use either Facebook ads or Instagram ads. And the principle is the same. You're going to pay, but you're going to have more pair of eyes and you're going to make some sales. You're going to make your money back and hopefully a good profit. Next, you can use ads on X, formerly Twitter, and it's exactly the same principle. Just like TikTok for business or Pinterest ads, especially if you are in the women niche. Niche or niche? Well, it depends where you grew up. Now, I know a lot of you want to start with the minimal cost. But just imagine this. Let's say you invest $100, you get 200. Wouldn't you do it? You give 100, you get 200 back. But I'm no financial advisor. I have to stress this out. And it's a trial and error. You could put ads and roll money and get nothing. So I would advise start with very minimum amounts like $5, $10. Just try and test, see the results, see the clicks, and track everything. You can use a system like Bitly to track your links. And once you see you get traction on one specific template, once you see that a specific type of image or video works better, then you can start increasing the amount you put into advertisement. The end goal is to make profit, but you must be ready to play a little bit and lose a little bit to win. Now, once again, I'm no financial advisor, so take this with a grain of salt and with caution. But personally, as someone who has sold website templates before, these are my best tips. Now, if we recap, we package our website template in one click, and next after purchase, our customers can go to their dashboard, locate the purchased products, and in just one click, they can install our website template blueprint. We get the money rolling in, and we keep on selling our website templates over and over again and again, even while we're sleeping. And the beauty of it is that for each template, we only had to put in the work once, but we can keep on selling over and over again. So, the blueprint feature of ZipWP is literally a dream come true for people that want to make additional income from their WordPress skills, or even for people that just want to speed up their WordPress design workflow. Because it does not require technical complicated steps for you to create or for your clients to install. Now, if you want to test it for yourself, we've provided a link to this website's blueprint that you can test right now, and you're going to see how easy it is. Now, bear in mind that at the time of recording this video, this blueprint includes the home and about pages. Now, if you want to start making money with what you learned today, we've put a link to ZipWP so you can start selling your own WordPress website templates.